I remember that anticipation, setting out on a crisp winter's morning, young and unsure I needed teaching. I guess that some people find answers in the artist's brush or the composer's score. But for me, life taught its greatest lessons in the mountains. Ego and artifice, they get lost, and you begin to find your true nature. You're an animal. But action needs its counterpart. To rest, to breathe, to empty the mind. There would be pleasure in simplicity, warmth, food, shelter. The very act of living seemed enough to sustain my soul. But it's only now that I understand the whole of it. Perhaps I glimpsed it then, but now it's different. My memories of those days were forged in a youthful revolt amid such forgotten places. But now they serve as sanctuaries, seeds that I sowed long ago for the future, which I now savor. Aye, my glasses may be a little rose-tinted, but it's sweeter that way. There aren't many more mountains for me on the horizon, but I know I'm a lucky man. I got the chance to view life very much in its proper perspective. So the evenings don't beckon me to the TV or the radio anymore. More often you'll find me with an open fire, a wee dram, the ticking clock, and a time to remember.
Snow ghosts are crazy here.
It's a fun feature that you can usually find a way to jump off or ride on.
It's just Montana and how it is.
Montana, a place known for wide open spaces, abundant wildlife, and of course, its great big sky. Free skiers Tyler Seconti and Josh Bibby are in the northwest corner of the state to escape the crowds and hunt down untracked powder.
Coming from the Pacific Northwest, I mean, we have totally different terrain there. Montana's huge. I mean, it feels like you're in a national park the whole time. There's so much wildlife everywhere. When you're out there, you can look out and you just see ranges. The Rockies are amazing. You go all the way up into America's Top Hat, Canada.
I always thought it'd be weird to call it Big Sky Country, and I didn't realize why the sky was so much bigger here, but it does seem like that actually when you're here. Imagine that.
It's hard to get Josh to leave BC, but having a guy like Tyler break trail for him is a pretty good incentive.
Oh, Tyler's good. He's a good guy to hang out with. He's been putting in most of the boot packs and the traverses, so that really makes you like the guy. Wish I had him around more often. He's really good at doing that. And he's also a great skier, which is a bonus. It's a really good combination.
Josh and Tyler are no strangers to snow, but in Whitefish Mountain, just outside of Glacier National Park, they discover a phenomenon not found anywhere else in the lower 48.
So the snow ghosts are a pretty unique feature to this area. You don't find them many places. You need kind of that valley to funnel all the wind in and the trees to catch it at the top of the mountains. They all collect and grow, and then some of them you can jump off, ski around, smash into.
They just look like gigantic snowmen in the middle of nowhere. That doesn't happen pretty much anywhere else. That's what this place is kind of known for, you know? These trees that have snow caked on them for so long that you can't even tell they're trees.
What's collecting on these trees is actually something called rime ice. Basically, it's what happens when fog freezes. But Josh and Tyler aren't really chemistry guys. They're much more into the physics of this place.
Montana's has been really good. Nice to have a new feature to look at.
I mean, that's what we're all here to do, right? Is ski powder, and that's the vibe I get out here, is that everybody is super humbled and just wants to hang out and ski.
For an authentic ski experience and miles of powder that you only have to share with the snow ghosts, you don't have to look any farther than Montana.
So cold, oh my God.
It's pretty simple. It's dark blues and it's white. I'm drawn to that contrast of light and shadow. I never had an interest, like in photography, I never had camera interest in any kind of way. I think it was more when I actually started ski bumming. I liked what I saw up in the mountains, and when I got here to Engelberg, I really understood that this is something that I want to try. Engelberg, it's the shape of the mountain makes it like a bowl or like a horseshoe. The sun walks across the ridge line and it opens up new areas, and it changes all the time. A lot of people wonder how can I even be a photographer being colorblind? But I never ever thought that would be an issue, actually. I mean, of course, because I've always been colorblind. This is my world, and I don't know if it's right or wrong. The contrast between a dark shadow and a white snow, you don't get it in the summer. My first year shooting, I sent all this stuff to Dave Reddick at Powder, and I thought, why would he ever look at the photos that I send? I have no name, and the skier had no name. And I mean, the first submission I ever sent in to anyone, he holds on to that photo, and it gets photo of the year. It was a pretty amazing start to a photography career. I don't know if my colorblindness shaped me. I have no idea. I don't know how it is to be not colorblind. But I know how Engelberg is, and it's beautiful. I mean, it has a lot of my style here. I look for the shadows, I look for that light. Engelberg has definitely shaped the way I'm shooting. You go up and you see it. It's right there. Of course, you need an athlete who can do your photo rides. It takes quite a bit of practice, I would say, to see where the image is happening in the snow. I'm standing below, the athlete is on top, and it could look totally different for that athlete. It's gonna come up fast on you. I'm saying, okay, I want to turn exactly on this spot.
Okay, so where can you put that big right turn? Where's the apex?
It's not easy. You gotta initiate the turn way earlier than you think.
I kind of have to go back into left turn.
Right, we're ready. I frame it, but the athlete's painting it. There's always a risk. There's a risk getting injured or even worse. I've dug out my friends. I've lost very good friends.
Pappa,
Ja.
som är lite dålig kaffepulver.
Är det kaffepulver? Är det?
Lite det.
Får jag mer då? Vad snällt.
As a father, you have to be responsible in everything you're doing, decisions and everything. I wouldn't stop doing what I'm doing, but you're thinking more about it and you're backing off maybe more. A lot of people might see the photography part of skiing as it's all paradise where you ski powder and it looks all good and sunny, but it takes a lot to actually create these moments. You're dealing with weather. You're hiking for a long time. You have early mornings or late nights, and you know, maybe you get one good photo during a day, and that's a really good day then. At the time I feel, you know, knock on wood, somewhat healthy, and I like what I'm doing, but I have no idea what I'm gonna do if my body breaks down. I have no idea. I support my family doing what I'm doing. When I see a good ski image, it really speaks to me. I feel something, and I think I have skiing as a passion. Everywhere I look, it's like that's where I want to shoot. I mean, I'm so lucky that I have what I have. Very few people find their passion. I'm lucky enough to say that I have a job that I really enjoy.